We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. It's the Wyoming Cowboys and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Niumatalolo told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Spartans ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going for a big play right off the bat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab. It's Holman.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Now on the option. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got room to finding some room. Ripping through the defense. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They try to get it outside on the left. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Steps away. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Knocked off his feet.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
And this one is perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to throw, it's Weaver. He's going for the big play. He's got it way down the field. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moving out to the right. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The RPO, it's complete. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys, he saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Dropping back, it's Hughes. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Here's the return. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And I I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Touchdown, Sparty. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McAllister. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the draw, it's Harris. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Finds his man. It's Richardson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Unloads quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going long. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Harris. Could be an alley. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy, you know.
Snags it, and he's open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Quarterback adapting. Plucks it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's McClure. It's a running room. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Bates. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
It's complete! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the 1st half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, 1st drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Bates. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
The sure hands, it's McClure. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Gonna run it. It's Bates. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
To throw, it's Weaver. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Spartans. And that one will give them the lead.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McAllister. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Keeps it on first down. Quick toss. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB...
Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Weaver. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Gives them a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Maybe a crease. That one blocked beautifully as he gets across the 20 to the 21 before he goes out of bounds.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better...
Oh, he's got some space. pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cowboys! Into the end zone for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Finding open areas. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a crease. It's Bates. There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Going to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Finding an escape route. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking to throw, it's Weaver. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game, bringing it back. Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here comes the option. The option, he'll keep it. Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cowboys. They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He'll do it himself. tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Flips it out to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Quickly complete. Jukes his way for more. Inside the 40. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Harris. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be for the win. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it and practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.